If you ask a boxing fan to describe Evander Holyfield in a few words, then anyone will name such characteristics as warlike, courageous, resolute, and tireless. His way of thinking has allowed Real Deal to conquer heights that others cannot reach and succeed in the ring of giant fighters. Holyfield was that rare athlete who made every effort to achieve the goal, which allowed him to achieve more than anyone could expect from him. Today I offer the top fights when Holyfield went up against the giants and kicked their ass. 5th place. Evander Holyfield vs. Mike Tyson. By June 1997, Tyson was considered absolutely invincible. By then he had already restored his reputation after a sensational defeat from Douglas in Japan, having knocked out 4 opponents after being released from prison, and was the favorite. The first half of the meeting was held with varying degrees of success. In the 5th round, Iron Mike struck a strong side to the body, and then an uppercut to the head and shocked Holyfield. But already in the 6th, Holyfield managed to send the opponent to the floor of the ring with a left hook. In the same round, Holyfield butted Tyson, after which he received a cut.
In terms of an accidental foul, we get it done. Evander's zeroing in on a big shot. Tyson is confused. I got to do to get this guy. Oh, straight right hand by Evander Holyfield. He got Mike's attention. Mike's firing back.
In the 11th round, Holyfield delivered a series of serious blows, after which the referee decided that it was time to go home. Evander Holyfield knocked out Mike Tyson in the 11th round and won the world title in the weight category over 90.9 kilograms according to the WBA. In a rematch a year later, Holyfield again defeated Tyson. There was also a scandalous incident with a bite. 4th place. Evander Holyfield vs. George Foreman. The best years of Foreman, kilograms weight class. 3rd place. Evander Holyfield vs. Riddick Bowe. Speaking of this confrontation, one cannot recall the first battle. The fight began without reconnaissance. By the end of the 1st round, the boxers were already exchanging heavy blows and did not give up a centimeter of the ring.
Getting the best of a center ring exchange. Now Bowe lands the right hand for the first time in the fight.
Toward the middle of the fight, Bowe seized the initiative, but Holyfield continued to snap.
Capitalized with the uppercut and over the top. Evander just freezes and looks at him and then comes. He was hurt again. Bowe didn't realize that he was hurt. Every punch that he...
In the 10th round, which was voted round of the year by the ring, Bowe landed a solid uppercut coming out of the clinch.
I can't understand someone being so dirty. So you see Holyfield going down in this round and Bowe stuns him with an uppercut, and just like that, the champion...
Holyfield swam, and Bowe smelled blood, attacking the opponent with the hardest unanswered blows. Holyfield reinitiates the clinch to gain time for a breather. With a minute left in the round, Holyfield unleashes a flurry of punches that shocks Bowe, then continues to beat him with straights and uppercuts.
And another! Round 10.
In the next round, Holyfield goes forward, but meets resistance and, after hitting with the right, falls to the floor of the ring.
There's the uppercut again. The mouthpiece is out of Holyfield's mouth.
At the end of the fight, Holyfield had to knock out the opponent in order to win, but this happened. Evander Holyfield was defeated by Riddick Bowe by unanimous decision and lost his WBA, WBC, IBF and lineal world titles in the weight category over 90.9 kilograms. 2nd place. Evander Holyfield vs. Riddick Bowe. Exactly 1 year later, the rematch again ended with a decision of the judges, but this time Holyfield won. Bowe started the fight actively, taking the first 3 or 4 rounds, but then the opponent managed to regain the initiative in his own hands.
He was
seconds, round 4, Holyfield, 2-punch combination. Holyfield, a short uppercut. The bell is sounding, they're still... Where's the ref?
In the 7th round, Holyfield managed to land a right hook, after which he received a combination of hard blows. This fight was also notable for the fact that in the 7th round a parachutist landed in the ring. Due to the incident, the meeting had to be interrupted for 21 minutes.
Look where Riddick is forward by Holyfield. Judy's not there.
Before the final gong, the opponents went for broke.
Holyfield landing again. Holyfield, a combination.
Evander Holyfield defeated Riddick Bowe by majority decision to win the WBA, IBF and lineal world titles in the 90.9 kilograms weight class. 1 place. Evander Holyfield vs. Dwight Muhammad Qawi. Every reputation has a starting point, and for Holyfield this point was passed almost 37 years ago on July 12, 1986, when he survived the most serious test of his career, his first fight with Dwight Muhammad Qawi for the latter's WBA light heavyweight title. Even today, Holyfield-Qawi is by most considered the best world heavyweight title fight in history. The fight started at a high pace. Young Evander Holyfield tried to keep the champion at a distance, using his advantage in height and arm span. But Dwight Muhammad managed to break through to the middle distance, where he responded to Holyfield with powerful series of punches. Throughout the fight, none of the boxers was able to completely seize the initiative in their own hands, and the fight went on in a mutual exchange of blows. Surprising is the fact that despite the carnage that the boxers staged in the ring, not one of them ended up in a knockdown in this fight.
And Holyfield, there you saw, and the uppercut, and right hand and a left behind.
Thus, the fight lasted all 15 rounds, the result of which was the victory of 23-year-old Evander Holyfield by a split decision. So Evander Holyfield won his first title in the professional ring, becoming the WBA world champion in the first heavyweight.